Welcome to the nature versus nurture debate, where we will be using the psychopathy of serial killers as our topic. Three sides will debate on whether it is biological, environmental, or a combination of the two. Nature will begin this debate.
Mental disorders and dysfunctions of different parts of the brain are the reason why serial killers commit their actions. In fact, Dr. Richard Davison published a paper in 2000 that deals with a study group of 41 murderers, and imaging data found that they have a dysfunction in common brain regions. It was also found in a larger group that those with a genetic deficit that disrupts the brain's serotonin levels showed that these emotion controlling brain regions showed less activity.
Well, yes, he did publish those results, but Dr. Davidson also described in his paper that the research points to both genetics and poor environmental history as possible factors to impulsive violence. Other researchers found that most serial murderers were abused during their childhood, which can leave a deep impression on their behavior and psychology. In the Traits and Thrills of Serial Killers by Simon, he describes that most of these people were abused emotionally, sexually, or physically in their childhood, and possibly all three. As a result of the abuse and being raised by sadistic parents, they have no morals, do not have a guilty conscience, and rewards and punishments are ineffective with them.
Why should we think that only one is the cause of psychopathy in serial killers? Many of these points you bring up are out of date. More people believe that an interaction of nature and nurture is the culprit behind how serial killers are created. According to forensic psychologist Salam Sa and forensic psychiatrist, modern geneticists have pointed out that nature-nurture dichotomy is clearly unattainable, incorrect, and meaningless. The subject has to be discussed in terms of the continuous and complex interactions between an organism and its environment. Besides that point, it's very difficult to determine which is the actual cause, since some serial killers, like Ted Bundy, had perfectly normal childhoods, and others were abused in many different ways throughout their childhood, like Ed Kepner. Therefore, it is not easy to say what is an actual reason behind the psychopathy of serial killers.
There you have it, everyone. Nature believes that there's a disorder or a disconnect between regions of the brain. Nurture believes their abusive environment impacted them to an extreme. And interaction believes that both play a role in how a psychopathic serial killer is made. Overall, I'm more inclined to agree with the interaction side of this all since there's not enough evidence that only nature or only nurture is the reason behind it all. But all three sides brought up excellent points.